I'm Daniel Weinberg of the Abraham Lincoln Bookshop on the near northwest side of Chicago. We're 85 years old here in Chicago, and we specialize in Lincoln, the Civil War, U.S. presidents, and American history. We also have a broadcast studio, which we're in right now, that we have something called Author's Voice, where we interview authors in many different genres of the book world and engage them so that people can listen to them, ask questions, and even buy a book. So we are both in the antiquarian side, which we look like a museum, and we're also in the trade side with Author's Voice. We really intend to be whom we are and introduce ourselves to everyone. We are a destination sort of shop, but to celebrate that day, we have two things especially that we're showing. One is Chicago's Donna Seaman, Identity Unknown, rediscovering 7 American women artists. And we have signed copies of this, first editions, and I think that people like to read this particular book, and she will be in the afternoon to greet anyone who comes by at that time, but you can get a signed book at any time. Also, we're going to have Aaron Reynolds. I wish we could have him in, but he's on book tour. He started out with President Squid, which has been a very good seller for everyone because it's so au courant. But these are signed that we'll have, but we're also going to introduce his latest book, just coming out literally this weekend, and it's Dude. And we'll have signed copies of that for you as well. So I'll have a little special section that you can get Aaron Reynolds for your family right here. Really, it's a double-edged sword sort of thing. The consumer gets to go around the book world and be introduced to numerous shops. All of these shops are curated differently than each other. And that's what you're going to find so wonderful, to see a different set of books in one place than another with a group of people who are dedicated to the knowledge of those books, unlike the chains or eBay. The other side of that coin, though, is that you're going to be introduced to us. We're going to get to know you in the book world here in the Chicago area so that we can better serve you and curate our shop so that you'd want to come back and see what we have for you. So that's what I think Independent Bookstore Day does. It gives a chance for everyone in the Chicago book world to get to know each other, and there's a lot of value and strength in that. Probably the most unique customer I ever had was when I first came into business over 46 years ago. There was a middle-aged gentleman who came into the shop looking for Franklin Roosevelt books, and he was enamored with him. And so we would have a book or two, and he would buy them. The second time he came in, I realized something. He couldn't read. He just wanted to surround himself by collecting books on a man he admired so much he wanted to have in his life all the time. Even though he couldn't access the knowledge there, he felt the presence of his hero. That's a pretty unique collector and reader, for that matter.